welcome to SEDES English. My name is Eric, and today we'll be learning present perfect with recently or lately. So recently and lately have very similar meanings. Recently is something that is new that's happened to you, or in the recent past. So that could be yesterday, the last week, last month, depending on on the subject you're talking about, whatever recently may be, something in the recent past. Now, lately is something that happens often, frequently. It's a frequent thing that happens that you can talk about lately in the positive or negative. And we'll have some examples of that right now. So first, we're going to be talking about the word recently. So this is the equation. We're going to have the subject, have or has, verb, past participle, the object, and then recently. So the have or has, we're going to have two options whenever we make a sentence using have or has. It's important to remember when you use have, you're going to use I, you, we, and they. And when you want to use has, you're going to make sure and use he, she, and it. So let's start with the first example. Start with I. When we use I, we use have. We'll use worked out as our verb and past participle, and our object would be at home will be the object, and then recently. So remember, whenever you're using past participle, if you're going to be using a regular verb, it'll be the same as the past tense of the verb. But if it's an irregular verb, check the spelling. It may change depending on the word. So, I have worked out at home recently. That's something you started doing new in the past. It could be, again, yesterday, the past week, past month, something you started doing. Now, that's the positive. Now we'll do the negative. Very, very similar. We're going to do, let's use the word she. So when we use the word she, see she here, it has. She has not, the negative, eaten healthy food recently. So she is a subject. Has would be the have or has, not the negative. Eaten is the verb and past participle. Object is healthy food, and recently is recently. So now we have the negative. We'll write the question form. So the difference here is that you want to change the order of have or has or the subject, and we will do have. We'll start with have, and since we have, we can use you, I, we, or they. So let's do you. Have you, and a verb and past participle, gone to the doctor recently? Again, have and has, you is the subject, gone is with a verb and past participle, object here would be to the doctor, recently, and you cannot forget the question mark to get a question. So these are, again, recently, examples of recently, and recently is something that is not common for you to do or to happen, and started happening. And again, the time, it could be yesterday, the day before, last week, last month, depending on the thing you're talking about. So now that we talked about recently, we will talk about lately. Now we'll make a new example for the lately, and we're going to make the example of I have seen you lately. Again, the subject is I. When we use I, you will use the word have. I have seen with the past participle of see. You will be the object, the person, and then lately. So that means you started to see this person in a more regular and frequent pattern, or you've seen them more often. So this one, let's change. We changed the next word to lately. We'll go to the negative. She has not eaten food, and we'll change this to lately. That means that usually she eats healthy food often, but in the recent past, she has not done that. So she has not eaten food lately. So it's again, lately is used to when something is frequent and it happens often, and because it's negative, it's not doing that. So you're breaking the habit of doing that. And for the last one, we've changed it to lately. Have you gone to the doctor lately? So next, we're going to go to the question. We've already changed the recently to lately. So we have you gone to the doctor lately? So this question will be asked if someone goes to the doctor periodically or frequently, maybe once every couple months. You're asking them if they've gone at their scheduled time. Have you gone to the doctor lately? And that'll be it for present perfect or recently and lately. Thank you so much for listening, and hope to see you soon in class.